Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy, Marky Mark Stereo. Come back, show. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I did. Sort of, kind of. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I did. It was great. Oh, man. Hey, Sugar Lynn, how you doing? How's your weekend? That'd be a great thing if you did that. You be just another person that I don't have to deal with. That's all. It's all good. It'll just be your loss, not mine. That's all. Good evening, Shakima. How are you? It's all good. It's all good. Be your loss, not mine. It's all good. Well, you're only a treasure to someone, not everyone. Yeah. So I don't consider myself a treasure. I consider myself the gift. Yeah, these people. You know how they are. I'm the gift that keeps giving. It's all good. What can I say? Yeah. I can't help. My eyes like itching like crazy. Oh my god. What's that called? What's the piece right here, like in the beginning of your eye? Like what is that called? Fuck, it's itching like crazy. Oh my god. I just put some Visine in my eye. It's like super itching. I don't know, maybe that's a sign or something. Maybe that's a sign I should roast somebody. Now I'm gonna be nice tonight. I'm always nice. What can I say? Oh my god. Ugh. I can't remember what I did last time to get this itch away. Maybe I should Google why is my right eye itching. Let me see. Why is my right eye? It's not itching. It's itchy. Right eye itching superstition. If a woman's right eye itches, it's bad luck. If it predicts future, if a woman's eye, it says. Why it has to be a woman's eye? That's weird. Why are they triggering women for? That's not nice. Not even one of these. What? That don't make no sense. If your right eye is itching, it means good news. Someone says nice things about you, or you will meet your old friend spiritually. Okay, whatever. That's what you say. Yeah. I haven't had like this happen in a long time. It's like right in the corner of my eye. It's been itching so much, and I'm trying not to touch it. I'm trying not to itch it. Oh my God. I just put some Visine in there. Hopefully it'll help it. I haven't had that happen in a long time. It's weird. I shouldn't touch, obviously. It's kind of weird. Yeah, see. Why is the inner corner of my right eye itchy? Viruses or bacteria can affect the lining of the eye or tear duct, causing itching or cornering of the eye. Allergies and how often the body produces draining tears may also cause itchy eyes. Most causes are treatable with medication, which can be symptoms providing relief of itching. That's pretty much what I did. What is the corner of the it's a canthus. The canthus. Oh, cool. Uh, okay, no problem, Shakim. Trying to wrap up your hair. Okay. You're eating grilled fish with peppercorns, brown rice, and black beans. Sounds good. Sounds good. Sugar Lynn, how you been, sweetheart? All's good? I had finger foods tonight, and it kind of made my stomach feel nasty. I blame my sister. She bought this stupid finger food thing, and it's not good at all. I knew I shouldn't have ate it. Like like foods that you eat with your fingers, like vegetable egg rolls, these little seaweed type of wraps, like little things you fry up. It's PF Chang's appetizer box or whatever the heck it's called. And they're like chicken wings. I ate a couple of them and it was kind of. I told my sister I don't want to make this shit. She aggravates the shit out of me. And then she goes, "Oh, this is one of the worst dinners I've had." I'm like, "Well, you fucking bought it. You bought this trash and you asked me to make it. And then now you complain about eating it." And she got these chicken egg roll wraps or whatever the heck they're called. Um, Those things tasted gross. I fried everything up, and I told her I don't want to eat this shit. But she was like, "Oh, it's nothing. It's just something that's gonna sit there on it." I was like, "All right." And the boys wanted it. My nephews wanted it too. And I was like, "All right, I'll make it." I'm not really particularly in the mood to eat, this type of shit, but whatever. Tomorrow I'm gonna have fish. Tomorrow I'm definitely gonna have fish. I didn't have fish all week, and I was pissed that I didn't. So I'm gonna have fish tomorrow. I gotta have fish tomorrow. I'm gonna try to. Hopefully. I want to. I'm gonna try to. Sometimes when I plan, God laughs. It's so freaking windy here. It's been windy like forever. Yesterday it was nice and calm. Today is windy as heck. Yesterday morning it was calm. Then it became windy. Now tonight it's windy again. It's like I can't have no shutters open, no windows open. It's fucking annoying. So annoying. I need to get some damn. When we first moved here, like when you open up the shutters, like the shutters open, and then they had like this little what do you call it? It had like a stopper, like a blind stopper. So you like when you open the blind, you put this piece and it goes like that, and it holds the blind in place. So I'm like, yeah, cool. Hey Barb, how you doing? I need to go get I need to find those things. I have them somewhere. So I took them off the wall and I need to put them back. So annoying. Because if I don't put those like shutter stoppers there, then the shutter's gonna go bap bap bap. Like, so annoying, man. I can't stand it. And I replaced the shutter. Like I had one of those pull out shutters. Like I had like the pull, and then you stick the shutter out. It goes outwards, right? But every time I had people who almost hit it with their car when they came into my driveway. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get some different shutters and have them open up against the wall. So now that I have it up against the wall, the freaking shutter hits the damn wall, and it's like the slack of the shutter, and you hear it. So I'm like, no wonder they put a push out blind here because the wind, you know, messes it up. And I'm like, well, now I learned my lesson to just leave the shit alone. But now I'm gonna have to get one of those blind stoppers. So I'm gonna have to go see if I have some. I know I had some, but I don't know. If not, I'm probably gonna have to go get some tomorrow or get like a hook and hook it to the wall. I might just get a hook thingy and just hook them to the wall so the wind doesn't like bang it all over the place. The things you have to do. You're fine and dandy. That's good. Yes, B for Barb. Always got my B for Barb hat. Shakim, I see that you donated. You can ask your questions. 2 questions. Thank you. My dog is snoring in the background. Don't mind her. That's not me making, foul noises with my butt. I don't do that on here. But yeah, my dog is making grunting noises. It sounds, yeah. She's right there. You can see her legs. I never seen a dog that grunts and snores so much in my life. She knocked out. Damn dog. Oh, really? Men's is coming back. Oh, when the grass isn't green on the other side, they come back to the other side because they like the grass, but they just thought the grass was mowed different. Well, you know, some aquas never come back. We like that, you know. If we really want somebody, we go after them. But it's usually somebody that don't want us. And then we usually don't go back to the same thing. You know, we want something new. Or, you know, if we're hooked on phonics, we just stay. Yeah. I met a new chick today online. She actually annoyed the shit out of me. I thought she wanted a reading. Then she started asking me all these like things, and I was like, what do you want? And she said, oh, I just want to get to know you, and you know, I just want to see if you know, blah blah blah. And I'm like, well, like this is like a you know, psychic shit. Like you know, my name's Marky Marks Tarot. I'm not here for dating, sweetheart. I'm here to do readings. Like this channel's for psychic stuff, not dating. And I don't want to date nobody that's halfway across the world. You understand? Unless you're getting on the plane now and come to Bermuda, then we can date. Because I can't travel to you because I ain't got no vaccine. So if you got a vaccine, you can come see me. How about that? If not, don't add me. Don't talk to me and leave me alone. Capiche? What is wrong with people, you know? I'm not into online dating, sweetheart. We can online date if you live here, but if you don't live here, we're not online dating. Unless you're willing to travel. So I can't go nowhere unless I'm going to Europe, which I'm not going there either. I don't want nobody that's too far away. My D can't reach that far. All right, Shakima says, why are these men's coming back to annoy me? It's been an interesting couple days. All right, let's see. All right, well, Shakima, these, I even got the 6 of Cups here. So the past is coming back. I got 4 of Wands, 9 of Wands, reverse, 6 of Cups. And these men's are coming back because they're reflecting on the past and they want to find out if there's still any hope for them with you and them in the future. They want romance. You know, they want to create some type of peace bond between you and them. And if one of them is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag, then one of these people, one of these guys, or this guy, has a lot of, you know, obstacles and, you know, problems, and they want you to solve them, or they want you to help overcome their problems. So they might be coming back just for your help, you know, for you to help them out, give them advice, you know. Well, yeah, I can see that, you know, because the 4 of Wands here represents that to me. Six of Cups also is someone from the past. They have memories of you and them. They want the coochie. So they could be reminiscing about the sex that they had with you, or the times that they had, the romantic times. And they're also going through some issues, so they're probably wanting you to, wanting somebody to talk to, somebody to relate to, somebody that will help them with their difficulties. What they had in their life is vanished, and they want, like, they're having nostalgia, and they got these images of you in their in their mind. you know so that's what they're pretty well coming back for, is for sex, romance, trying to get some insight from you, or get help from you in some way to help their problems or to solve their problems. And they also had some disappointment and bitter experiences in the past with other people, so they understand that with you they can try and recover those experiences, the good ones. And this guy seems like he's stuck, you know. And the only other thing I get here is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, which is, I got 4 cups, 6 of cups. Like I said, the sign doesn't really, I don't really mention it too much, but I know some people like to hear it. But this person is all around had they're not happy in their life. So that's why they're contacting you. They're like, hey, I need sympathy. I need pleasure. I need, some type of person to sympathize with me. And I think because, you give them the time of day, or you sympathize with them, that's why they come back. Because they're like, yeah, Shakima will help me. She's nice and kind, and she'll be sympathetic. Hey, well, there's nothing wrong with that. You got to do what's best for you. You know what I'm saying? People always come back for some reason. Well, that's why I'm being nice, because I don't want to be mean and them come back. So the nicer I am, the more they stay away. See, that's my reverse psychology mode. I realized that, Shakima, that when I was nasty, which I didn't want to be, they like it. I don't like it. I want to be nice. I don't want to be nasty, because that's not me. But when women are mean to me, I don't like them. So fuck that. I like nice women. I don't like mean ass women. I don't like moody ass, nasty women who talk shit and act crazy. And only one D. I ain't got no time for that shit. I ain't no D machine. Well, I'm only a D machine to the woman that I love, yeah. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you 100%. That's like me. You want to throw your coochie at me, that ain't gonna make me love you or want you. Like, I want you to throw your heart at me. That would be better. Fuck that. I want your heart first, and then we can talk about the coochie afterwards. And all those things should come into play eventually, but you want to throw your coochie at me first, then if you're really nice, I'll take it. But if not, I don't want it. It's cool. Don't really care. I'm at the age right now, I really don't give a shit about no regular coochies. I want somebody I can love first. I want to love the person, then have sex. I don't want to have sex, then love the person afterwards. That's just boring. Yeah, Barb. Oh, that and homemade tacos, yes. I had homemade burritos the other night. They have pocket burritos now. Man, it's nice. You just stuff all this shit in there, right? And then it holds everything in. It's got the opening on the top, and you just eat it. No mess. Yes, sex is not love. You learned that the hard way. Yes, I know. So did I. So did everybody. You know, it's it's not easy. But hey, some people think it is, which is nice. Yeah, my nephews, they really like burritos now since I started making them. I've always loved burritos and tacos and shit. That's why people think I'm Mexican. I don't blame you, Shakim. I'm not either. I haven't been sexually involved with a woman in a long time. And the reason for that is because I had to realize that when I allow someone to come in my life, it was just a sex based thing which I didn't want. You know, I don't want nobody to throw their coochie at me and say yes, let's have sex. You know, I don't want that. I know that some people find that hard to believe that I don't want that, but I don't. You know, people fail to realize I'm 46. Like I'm been there, done that. Women threw themselves at me plenty of times. You know, but for what? I wanted a real relationship. I wanted marriage. I wanted a child. You know, I want a real family. I grew up watch my parents, they're still together. My parents went everywhere with each other. They went to every party together, they went every function together, they go to church together, they go to the grocery store together, they do everything together. And they had 4 kids. They're still married, never been divorced, still living. I grew up watching that. Like I didn't grow up watching my mama being a hoe and having a guy in her room every day. Like I didn't live that life. So I don't want that life either. And I could easily have that life if I want. I can have the whole life because that's what life is about, really. Who's the biggest hope? Who's the person who has gets the most coochie, most D? That's not for me. That's not my life. I don't want that. I just want one person that I can love and care for and have a good life with. That's all I want. That's nothing hard to. It's hard to have, yeah, but you know, one day it's all good. I'm patient, so I don't care. I don't base my life on sex and all that type of shit. It's whatever to me. I don't care. Been there, done that. 20 years ago, yeah, I was crazy, but you know, okay. You want a general for your second question, but yeah, Shakima. As far as your first question, what I would say is the reason they're coming back is for the wrong reasons. But I think that one specific person is pretty much coming back because you know, they had a bad um, experience with other people, and they realized that you were the better experience. You know. Oh, nice, Lorraine. I like shrimp tacos. That's good. I haven't had shrimp in a while. Well, the thing is, Shakima, when I learned also what I, you know, what a saying that I heard the other day was, you know, when you're doing really good and you're focused and you're on top of your game, that's when the devil wants to create problems the most. See, when you're on your game and you're doing the right thing, the devil don't want that. See, God's God, you put your faith in God and put your faith in yourself, but the devil always wants to run into your life and take shit from you. See, the devil don't want you to be happy. That's why I keep saying to people don't really want you to be happy. Some people around you will love your happiness and love the fact that you're happy. But there's always those few people that are like, you're too happy. It's time to fuck with you. And people are like, no, Mark, you're thinking too much into. Okay, all right. You'll come to me one day and say, you know what, Mark, you're right. I would have never thought this person would try and ruin my life and ruin my happiness. You'll come to me one day. If it ain't today, it'll be soon. You keep thinking people don't want you to be happy. You keep thinking that. You'd be surprised who don't want you to be happy. I do. I genuinely want everybody to be happy. But, I never wish nobody not to be happy. Now, if you're a bad fucker and you're a bad person and you're a piece of shit, I wouldn't even wish nothing bad on you. I just know something bad is going to happen to you by experience of knowing karma exists. Neil took me to a Mexican restaurant and they had really yummy food, shrimp tacos and guacamole, tomato, onions, sour cream, and refined beans. Oh, nice. Nice. Sounds good. Make sure you take me next time. Absolutely, Barb. All right, general, whatever I need to know. All right. All right. All right, Shakim. Right now, and I feel like in general for the next like 2 weeks, I feel like you're going to go through a cycle of change. The change here is you making sure you get rid of your past relationships, past friendships, abandoning it all, getting rid of long friendships with people that no longer serve you. Sounds like the men's that you're dealing with. They're going to continue to keep coming back and keep trying to get to you. It's going to be a circle of this shit. Try not to lose your stability with this, and try not to make this a setback in your life. It's fate. It's going to happen. The outcome of this depends on you pretty much. The conclusion of this depends on you. I think that you're going to approach the end of this whole saga with these men and people. But it's a problem that needs to end. It's a situation that needs to end. You probably thought that these events were unexpected, and now you're like seeing it and you're like, you know what? If I deal with these people again, these guys again, they're going to cause me, failure, loss. It's going to be a mistake going back to them. It's going to be, I don't want to be their mistress. I don't want to be their, lover or shit like that. I want to be more than that, and I still get that some of these men that come to you are emotionally confused and they have like money issues and they think that you're going to emotionally unconfuse them and give them money or help them financially or do something for them that they're going to be happy about. So in the next 2 weeks, I just see you, getting rid of this, like, getting rid of this energy, moving on, looking at your fate, your outcome, your destiny, what you want to do, how you want to do it. You're going to hear a lot of like lies, and you're going to hear like a lot of differences and disputes and things like that. Try not to deal with any of this because it'll be a mistake, Try not to like get too many materialistic things or any type of materials because it's going to be like a loss. I don't talk to you. Some people just start texting me. I don't want anyone from past me. It's always true. Yeah, and I think that for the next 2 weeks, like you still might have these guys trying to, or people just in general trying to get to you in some type of way. Even if it's not these guys, it might be somebody looking for a favor or somebody that needs something for nothing. That someone's gonna, if someone that happens to appear and comes into your energy in the next 2 weeks that you know of, they might be like, hey, Shakima, you mind if you lend me like $50 or something? I'll give it back to you. You're like, what? You're like, oh, hell no. No. Like that ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? So it just looks like a lot of differences and Try not to like dispute, you know. Oh, well, that's even better. Um, what I'm also getting is like you like you're trying to undo things, like trying to um undo what's right, what's wrong, and just figure out how you're going to approach these problems and find a solution and go from there. Um, like I think you think about affection, but you don't want it in that way. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I think you're gonna get that the money thing, and that sucks because I have the same thing. I spoke to this girl today, and she was like, "What do you do for a living?" I said, "I'm an electrician, and I have my own business." And it was like, "Oh, well, I lost my job, and I used to work at a bar." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." I was like, "Well, hopefully you find a nice job." That's the first thing they ask. It's hilarious. What do you do for a living? Let me see how much money I can get from you. Yeah, you won't be getting shit. I'm giving you nothing. Yeah, so don't make any bank. Yeah, I don't blame you. Marky's bank's been closed for a long time too. Get your own damn money. I don't care if you work for sex. I ain't giving you no money. So yeah, for the better or for the worse, whatever is going to happen in the next 2 weeks is going to be an advancement. You're going to find out like more and more. You're going to see that what you need and what you don't need, what you're doing and what you're not doing. But I still feel like these guys are going to like try, or people in general are going to try your patience and see what they can get from you. You know? Yeah, exactly. I don't blame you. I've never asked a woman for money a day in my life. I don't even ask my mom or anything like that. Even if I need it, I'll never ask anybody. Yeah, exactly. It's a turn off to me too. I've had to cut off people a lot of times for asking me for money. That's one thing that turns me off the most, is a woman who asks me for money. You think because you sent me a picture, of you half naked, that I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, what's my bank card number again? No. You can be right in front of me. You can come through that door, right? I said this not too long ago. You can come through that door right now. You can say, Mark, I'm coming over. It's like, all right, cool. You can come through that door half naked, take your clothes off right here, and ask me for money, and I'll laugh at you. I would. I'll laugh at you. Or if I really wanted to be fucked up, I'd have sex with you and then tell you, get out. Oh, but I need money. I don't care. Get out. That's how I feel. I know, right? There is. I'm getting no cash advance from me. No, Shakim, I'm getting like the same energy over and over. It's like you're revealing more and more like what you want in life, and you're revealing more and more that you don't want to face this bullshit anymore. And you want real love, you want that real peace and tranquility, but you're not getting it. So in the meantime, you want to acquire your own prosperity, and you want to live your own life, and you just want to have a union with you and yourself, and you want to reap the fruits of your labor, and that's it. And it's like everybody else you're going to reveal as an imposter, and people are going to test you, and you're going to be like, no. Some people might even tell you, hey, look, I'm sick, Shakim, I'm sick right now, I need your help. I have no money. I haven't been working. I'm feeling really sick right now. I need money to go get medication. I need money to go see a doctor. Please, Shakima, God bless you. I need this and I need that. You might even get that. That's what I'm getting in the cards here. I'm getting that somebody might even use a sickness to get money from you or get something from you. Yeah, that could be an aqua tactic. They sound convincing. Not this aqua though. I like the way you said that. If we go to bed after money exchange, it should at least be a good time. Well, every time that I've indirectly had to pay for it, it has been a good time. So I would say, that's okay. Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's hilarious. That's a good way to put it. Oh, hell yeah. Damn right. Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm saying. You got to highly demand it. That's so crazy. If we go to bed after money exchange, it should at least be a good time. No, I don't know. Nope. I actually think that, well, I'll tell you my answer on that. I think men have it harder with hard jobs, but you can also say a man doesn't have to work hard. A man can go in the office, right? And doesn't have to work hard physically. They work hard mentally, right? So there's two aspects to men's hard life. So a man's life is hard because he feels like he has to provide for his family, for his wife, and he has to work hard physically, right? Now, a woman has a hard life because she's the one that has to wait 9 months to give birth. She also has to go through a lot of emotional stress, emotional pain. And I think a woman has it harder when it comes to giving birth and taking care of their child because a man doesn't really want, a lot of men don't really take care of their child. They don't know what it's like to give birth. But also, a woman doesn't know what it's like to work really, really physically hard. Now, men are just built for physical work where women aren't. Just like how a woman's physically built to give birth and a man isn't. And that's why we're uniquely everybody's uniquely different. But I don't think guys have it harder than ladies. No, I don't think that. Yeah, but a man should also do the same thing, but sometimes that's not always the case. Well, the thing is society and school has embedded in people's minds and put labels on people. And what I mean by that is when you go to school when you're 6, 7 years old, your teacher tells you that, oh, you have to get an education, you have to learn, you have to pass your test, you can't be dumb, you have to be smart, you have to study, and you're learning all shit that doesn't exist. For instance, history is all a lie. Whether you believe that or not, you believe it. That's why I don't dwell on history. And that's why I will never dwell on history, because history is all a lie. It's all been changed. History's been changed. It's not real. It's all fake. And how are we supposed to know history if we never lived it? Right? That's one thing. Biology is another fake ass subject to learn because you should never tell somebody they have to dissect an animal if they don't want to. When I was in school, biology, they said, oh, you got to dissect this frog and dissect this cat. I refused and I failed biology. And I just felt like school was a waste of time. But see, they embedded in your mind. See, society says you have to go to school, you have to graduate, you have to go to college, and you have to get a good job. Then you get a house, you get a family, you have children, and you have to live life happily ever after. And money in the bank is everything in the world. That's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Because everything is about the life you want to live, the life you want. Exactly. I'm living proof that that doesn't exist. When I left school at 17, I dropped out of school because I no longer wanted to be there, because I went to a Catholic private school, not by choice, but because my parents put me there. And I left at 17, and my principal, which is now dead, which is a nun, she said to me, you're never going to amount to nothing. You're never going to be nothing in this world. You're smart, but you're lazy. And if you leave this school, you're not going to be nothing in life. And I'm like, okay, there, you fucking weirdo. And you're a woman of God? How could you say that? How could you say that to a child or to a teenager? You say, I'm not going to be nothing, but you won't say, hey, let's figure out a way to keep you here. Let's figure out a way to keep you in this school. What can I do to make you stay here? Because I really want you to get your education and be somebody. But instead, she said, you're nothing. You're not going to be nothing if you leave. And guess what? I left. And I'm more now than what she'll ever be in her fucking life. And she's probably rotting in hell right now as a nun, because she never did nothing for nobody but her fucking self. I rest my case. I'm living proof of somebody that didn't have to go to college. Neither did most people in the world. You don't have to go to college to be somebody. That's just a perception people have. It's just like the perception of women have to do this and men have to do that and all that type of shit. It's just a joke. It's just stupid. Women and men should be allowed to do what each other do. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of I always, hey Ninja, how are you? You know what women, you know what my favorite thing that women and men do the best? And I'll tell you. Cooking. Cooking, chefs, food, making food. Women and men are the best cooks, the best chefs in the world. They both do equally great things. I know tons of women who make great food, and I know tons of men who make great food. Making food and doing things is the best. I'm the type of guy, I know how to cook. I know how to make food, but I learned from a woman, my mom. My dad can't cook with his life dependent on it, but I do. I love it. I wish, Shakima, if I had a woman that cooked and did dishes, I'd give her D 24/7. I'd give her anything she wants. I even pay to do my dishes. But that's one thing men and women have in common that I love the most, is women and men can cook. Like, what I mean by that is, like, there's women cooks and chefs and bakers that are amazing. And there's also men that are cooks and bakers that are amazing. That's one thing men and women have in common that is equal. There's equally enough women and equally enough men that know how to cook and be a chef and run a restaurant, be a maitre d', whatever. That's one thing that I can say that men and women do equally good. I'll tease women and say, you know, men can cook better, but that's not true. I know a lot of women that can cook and bake. Don't get me started. But that's one thing I love about being being a man and being a man who knows how to cook, because women love that. But I also love a woman that cooks, because then that means that we can both do the same thing. If we can equally do both things, then it's a good thing. I don't want to be sitting there, if a woman can cook, clean, wash dishes, wash clothes, iron clothes. Iron clothes is another good thing, right? Even though my shirt's wrinkly as fucks right now, but um, absolutely, Shakim, I love that to death. You know, if you do equally the amount of same things, then you will have the most blessed relationship in the world. If you have a man that cooks, cleans, washes clothes, washes dishes, takes care of the kids, drives, has a good job, you have the perfect man. Same thing with a woman. If I find a woman that cooks, cleans, washes clothes, washes dishes, all that shit, it's a treasure. It's the best thing in the world. I don't want a woman that don't do none of that shit, because then that means I got to do everything, which leaves her to do fucking nothing. I can't handle that. I always tell everybody, Barb, that if I ever have a real decent relationship one day and I'm cooking, I'm gonna get an apron made that says "Kiss the cook now, fuck the cook later." After you eat, I'm gonna get one just made just for me, so I can tease my future woman. But she might get one that says the same thing. Yeah, I know they don't have value. You're right. Yeah, a woman that cooks turns me on too. Yeah, I like to iron my clothes. Sometimes, I just don't have the. I actually bought a new iron because my old iron, I got so pissed that I was ironing my black pants the other day, and all these little white little plastic things came out of the iron, and it fucked up my pants, and I was like, what the fuck? So the iron was like, oh, this shit was, but it only happened when you iron it. So it was like the iron was old, so it's it's messed up. So I was like, yep, you're going to the trash, and I'm gonna go buy me a new iron. So I bought a new iron. It's still in the box, and I haven't had the chance to like take it out and just like start ironing all my clothes, because I've been so busy doing things for everybody else except for myself. But one thing I learned in the last 10 years, I would say, is cooking. I knew how to cook, but I know how to cook way better now than I ever have. Thanks to YouTube, thanks to trial and error, thanks to, experimenting, and thanks to my mom and my other friend that is a cook and chef. I've learned a lot. And I don't mind like learning how to cook, because you can always learn something else. You can always find a way. And with social media now, you can like cook even better. You can find different ways and different methods and things like that. It's fascinating. So I love to cook. I love to like make food and do things. Oh, nice, Barb. That's nice. Yeah, and like if I found a woman that I can cook with, that'd be amazing. I love that. I would totally love that. It'll make it'll make it easier. And even we can wash the dishes together afterwards. That'd be nice. It's cool. She could wash out dry. If she had her nails recently done, then I'll wash and she could dry then. It's cool. I'll give her a break. Yeah, it would be in a perfect world. But hey, you never knew. You never knew. You just never knew. It's just like, psychic stuff. There's more women psychics than there is men, in my opinion. And some men who do psychic stuff were considered, feminine, or it's a woman's job. Men that do this type of stuff, it's like a sit down bullshit job. So, people can say whatever they like, but I always feel like, um, people have their own thoughts and opinions, and that's okay. And women who do like construction are considered tomboys, or they're desperate for money or shit like that. In Bermuda, you know what? There's a lot of women truck drivers here. There's a lot of women doing the so-called men's job because the men ain't doing it. Because the men would rather not work hard and do a more or less strenuous job. We have like distributors here that distribute like packages to stores and stuff. And there's a lot of women who are in these big ass trucks that carry products, and they put the boxes on the trolley. They take it inside, they offload it, they pack it on the shelves, they go back to the truck, get more. They're in the truck, like, jump up in the truck, get this shit. I've seen it with my own eyes, and I'm proud of them. Most likely they're probably single moms, with ruthless baby daddies that don't do shit. So they go get a more strenuous, harder job to pay the bills because they want to make that money the men make. And that's perfectly fine. I love that. It's actually, it's motivational. It's nice. I like seeing that. Here in Bermuda, there's a lot of women that do that. And then I'm scared, even women bus drivers, things like that, driving big vehicles and shit. I like to see that. It's I never like will tell a woman she can do something. I don't. I think that's disrespectful. I admire women a lot. That's why I think that way. But some women undermine me in here. They look at me and be like, "Oh, you don't know nothing. You just saying that because you're a man and blah blah blah, and you always give bullshit readings or something." I've had it in the past. They say to me and shit, "Oh, you're being, you're flirting with all these women, or you're doing this, or you're doing that." And I'm like, "Okay, whatever, there, sweetheart. You're just jealous. I'm not flirting with you. Bye." You have your own personal chef, Ali. Oh, good. Put Ali to work. I consider myself a good cook. I can chef up a good meal. Thanks to everybody who taught me. I put my own little twist to everything, make a little something this way, that way. It's all good. I love to cook. I don't mind cleaning. I clean my own apartment. I wash my own clothes. I wash my own dishes. I don't have nobody coming here doing nothing for me. I do my own shit. Do you know what channel Daddy was in charge? No, I don't know. No. Sorry, I don't. When I first started this channel, I used to do cooking videos and stuff. People used to say, "What are you cooking today, Mark?" Oh, that one. Oh, right, 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 right. Oh, yes. My bad. Yes, that channel. Yeah, yeah. That's what it's called. Yes, my bad. I that totally went over my head, Barb. Sorry. Now I know what you're talking about. My bad. Yes, Daddy was in charge over there. He probably still is. I don't know. I don't think he goes live anymore. He doesn't go live anymore. He just uploads. He don't go live no more. So I think because Daddy got in the way too much. I haven't even been in there, to be honest. I haven't even seen those people. They ruined a good thing back then, unfortunately. Does he? I don't know if he goes live or not. He had two channels when I was leave. When I left, he started another channel, one to just to talk. Really, Ninja, you don't like to cook? Hmm. Yeah, probably just to talk about nothing as usual. He had another channel back when I left. I'm surprised. Most women like to cook, or at least try to. I like to cook. I just don't like to wash dishes. Yeah, that person there. I have nothing really against him too much. I just think that his daddy got in the way too much, and he kind of ruined things in there. He took over. Yeah, exactly. Me too. I had trouble with pops as well. He ruined everything because I was pretty much running that channel. I pretty much had that channel popping. I was pretty much like the guy in the chat. I pretty much had everything sorted out. I had everybody laughing. I had everybody coming over there, bring people over there, helped them out a lot. And then Pops showed up and he ruined everything. Yeah, me too. He ruined everything, unfortunately. Yep. It was crazy because the worst thing he did was make Pops a moderator. He started deleting people, and little did he know we could see what he was doing. And then people would be contacting me, "Hey Mark, what did you time me out? Or did you do this?" I'm like, "Nope." Was it him? I'm like, I don't know. I can't really say. I don't want no trouble. Yeah, he was an asshole. Yeah, literally. Yeah, it's all good, Ninja. It's life. We all go through, you know, situations with other channels, other people. But that's where it all started for me. I went in his room one day, started listening to him, and I met him, got to know him. He was cool. Never had nothing against him. I still don't have anything really against him. Um, but yeah, I've heard a few bad stories about private readings. That's why he don't do them no more. A few people used to come over to my channel and private message me and tell me things about his private reading scams. And then I was like, well, I don't know. I don't have that experience with him. So I was the one reading for him. He didn't really read for me like that. I read for him, which I usually do. But unfortunately, all good things come to an end. And now I'm here, my own little world. And I'm fine. I'm doing good over here. I don't need none of that shit in my life. Hey Cindy, how you doing? Yeah, he's always out there doing his thing. I don't have, like I said, I have no personal vendetta against him. But like Barb said, Pops ruined everything. Unfortunately, the channel was really really cool. It was a really well known channel at the time. Everybody was coming in there. He was making good money. He was getting hated on. I was holding it down. You know. Yeah, that's him. Yeah. He's doing good for himself. I don't hate on him or nothing like that. I just don't speak to him anymore. Don't go in there. Don't care. I kind of cut all those people off. I even had a word with them about pops, and he didn't care. If any one ear and came out the other. We were supposed to do a collab together, and yeah, I used to be the moderator. I was like Mr. Popular over there. I held it down. I pretty much made his channel get big. I don't like saying things like that, but it's a fact. Anybody who knows me from back then, I helped him a lot. I made his channel grow. I was the star of the show, trust me. People would come there just for me, not for him. People will come in there and say, Mark, thank you so much for doing this and letting us know what sign he's on. And I used to like put up his links and shit and help him out. I helped him so much. I was going through a rough time around there. I was going through a breakup with my ex. I was mentally fucked up, just like he had also been through a breakup at the same time as me. We were like brothers. Me and him were like brothers. And I did a lot for him. And his dad ruined everything, unfortunately. But yeah, I was the guy. I was the guy in the room. I was the man. It was fun, good times. I could say I had great times in there. I had a lot of fun times in that room, in that channel. A lot of fun times. But unfortunately, his everything went downhill. And people that were in there, people that were in that, half the people came over to my side and the other half stayed with him. And then after a while, people would come to me and say, hey, Mark, I'm sorry, but, I'm sorry that, you went through that shit, and people used to come over and stuff and be cool with me and shit and say, hey, look, we saw what happened. We saw the whole thing. And I was like, well, like I said, I have nothing on my conscience. I'm good. I got my own channel. Fuck them all. So. Well, I know one thing. I have a lot of stories about that stuff, but, I've already talked about this a long time ago. I came on here and exposed that whole situation, and they didn't like it. That's why they don't speak to me, because I told the truth. That's what I'm saying, Barb. I made that channel what it was, and I know I did. I was pretty much the guy in there, and he didn't like that. He didn't like the fact that I was the guy in his own son's channel. He hated it. Yeah. He hated the fact that I was the guy in there. He was like, how is Mark more popular than my son in his own channel? He didn't like that. But see, I didn't look at it like that, but people pointed it out to me, but I didn't want to be. I wasn't that person. That wasn't my intention. You know what I'm saying? My intention was to help this guy. He's young, way younger than me. I was trying to help the guy out. And I did. I helped this channel succeed. I bring people over there. And then when I started my own channel, it was more hatred, more envy, more jealousy. Next thing you know, poof, the dad shows up and ruins everything. So not my problem. I moved on from that. It is what it is. It's happened to me a lot of times where I help people, and then once I've helped them get to the level that they want, it's like kick Mark to the curb, fuck them. That's what they do. And I'm cool with that, because I still survive at the end of the day. I'm still the realest out of all of them. So it don't bother me. Yeah, it's all good, Cindy. Yeah, we were better off without him. He was timing out people for no reason. He would block people for no reason. He actually ruined that fucking channel. And then people used to come to me and say, Mark, I got a private reading from him. He charged me all this money and nothing happened. And I was like, well, they was like, Mark, you shouldn't be in there anymore, because, he's a fraud. He's this, he's that. And I'm like, oh boy. But see, I wasn't getting readings from him. I was just there to have fun. I didn't really care about that shit. But the people who got readings from were people who dissed him, and that's why he don't do private readings no more, because he got too much bad feedback. I wonder why. At the end of the day, don't look like me, nothing to me. Yeah, I don't know. Nobody says anything to me about him anymore. Nobody comes to me and talks to me about him because they know I'm done with that. So they know that I don't associate with those people anymore. But we were close. We were good friends. Like I said, I don't personally have anything against him. You know, I just think that he could have, sorted the things out better. But I think he ruined his own shit. And what people fail to realize on YouTube is you can buy subscribers, you can buy likes, and you can buy shit. You can buy these robots that come in there and act like your channel's got numbers are manipulated on here. Trust me, it is. And it's proven every day. There's people on here with hundreds and hundreds and thousands and millions of subscribers. And when they go live, there's a handful of people in there. So it's all bullshit. It's all a scam. It's all money. And that's the way it is. And that's okay. You want to go ahead and make yourself look good. That's a part of life. You can scam whoever you want. You're stupid enough to believe it, then you become scammed. Not my problem. But when I say that, I'm like, people look at me like, is it really that way? I'm like, yeah. Don't you see it? Can't you see? That's the way it is. Not my problem. I don't do those things. I've been on here for almost 4 years. I have 800 and something subscribers. I could care less if I had 8, 10, 10,000. I could care less. It don't bother me. I'm not here to be like a number statistic person. I don't care about that. That don't bother me. You'll never hear me say, hey guys, like my video, please. Hey guys, like my channel. Hey guys, subscribe. You never hear me say that because that's the last thing on my mind. The first thing I say is, hey guys, how you doing? How can I help you? Do you want a message? It's all about giving, giving, giving. I don't want nothing. I don't care about fucking likes and how many subscribers I had or, that shit don't bother me. It never has. But that's the way this whole platform is, You have to have this and you have to have that. But to me, that's why not too many people come in here, because if I was more like, exposing myself more and putting titles up and things like that, or leaving my channel open instead of subscribers only, probably more people will come, but I don't care. I don't want a lot of people. The people I have in here is the people that I love and care about, and that's all that matters. If a new person comes, I'm welcome to their newness. I'm welcome to whatever, I'm welcome to meet new people. I like meeting new people, and that's all good. The same people that have been here from day one are still here, and I appreciate it, and I love them. So, yes, Ninja, I actually gave Ninja her nickname in Chris's in that channel in Minnow Pond. Yeah. Ninja got her name in that channel. I'm the one who gave her that name back then. Yep. And I used to have like different sayings and things like that. We all used to say like, things and stuff. We all had like names, and we all used to have like every time a sign will come up, we say, oh, my favorite Aquarius is Mark. Then I'll be like, oh, my favorite Aries is so and so. My favorite Taurus is this person. Like I had everybody going in the chat room, Like I had everybody saying things, and we all had so much fun. I mean, to say like, my favorite Aquarius is Ninja, Mark, and so and so and so and so. But I like Mark, blah, 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 and then, shit like that would happen. It was funny. We had a great time. I miss all of that stuff. But in here we have a whole nother way, whole nother thing. People, we have our own little clique over here. Why did I name her that? Because she used to go in and out of the chat all the time. And then she would leave the chat, say she left, but she didn't really leave. She would say goodnight. She'd say, "Good night, everybody. See you all later." And then out of the blue, she'll be like, "Oh, yeah, I remember that." Or, "Oh, yes, I saw that." And we're like, "I thought you left." And then I say, "Yeah, she's a ninja. She comes in and out in the night, She's a ninja." And it was fucking hilarious. We used to laugh so fucking much, man. We used to have so much fun. So then we just started calling her Ninja. And it stuck with her all this time. Hey, Ali, how you doing? I see you donated. Thanks. You can go ahead and ask your question when you're ready. But yeah, that's how she got her name. And we used to have a lot of fun with it. And her name still, her nickname still Ninja till today. Everybody in that channel, we used to have nicknames for everybody. We used to say a lot of crazy things. There was hardly ever any swearing. There was hardly any swearing going on. If there was swearing, we would laugh. Like we would say, "Oh, he said an F-bomb," and like things like that. We didn't talk dirty. It was a very respectful, time. It was a very respectful channel. Everybody was cool, like, nice. It was like really nice. Ali, that is entirely up to you. I can tell you right now, yes, you are, and then you don't. And then I can tell you, no, you're not, and then you do. But let's check, Ali. Yes, I've known Ninja for, I guess, over 4 years now, almost 5 years. Yeah, I've probably known you for like 5 years now, Ninja. You've been like one of my longest. You, Barb, and Sue. Sue passed away, but Sue passed away. But Sue was another person that was in Chris's room all the time. Sue Blaze. She was there from the beginning. Virgo Love that comes in here. She's been here since day one and in Chris's room. Star Lord is Tarot. I mean, it's tons of people. I can name tons of people that still come in here that are still my friends from back then. And some that were supposedly my friends that never came back. But it's all good. I got the right people with me. That's all that matters. Ali, I'm getting it is a good idea. Uh, Ali, it is a good idea to do this. It'll be very overburdened and it'll be like hard work and it'll be a process, but it'll be like a new beginning. It'll be good for the birth of your child to come. It'll be a meaningful experience. It'll be like an adventure. It'll be something that you'll love to do. The only thing is the only thing I see here is don't be tricked in not to doing it. Like if somebody's telling you no, then say no. We're not gonna, no, we're gonna do it. We're gonna have to do it, you know. And that's just the way. Like try not to let nobody deceive you into not doing it or make you feel insecure because you are doing it. If you do it, like I said, I see it being successful, and I see it'll overcome the difficulties that you have. It'll be better if you do it. It'll be a lot of pressure, but the problems that you have will be solved. You know, um, it'll be good in some ways, and in other ways, it'll be like, well, we'll see. So I'm getting like a 75% chance, yes, that I see it happening, and it'll be very good to do so. Nothing wrong with that. You got free land. Building the place is not that bad, and everything's already there. So it's just a matter of, as a fellow contractor, if I was there, I would help you. I would help you do it. But it all depends. What I would suggest you to do, Ali, is this. If you want my construction capabilities and ideas, I would say this. What you got to do is map it all out. You go get a tape measure. And you measure the size of a bedroom. The size of an average bedroom is 12 by 12. That's a small bedroom, but if you can fit a 15 by 15 bedroom, so you can have at least a 2-3 foot closet in one area, then you map it all out. You measure it off the house, so the electrical will be easy, the plumbing will be easy to get over there. You just got to tap into it if you are going to put a bathroom over there or whatever the case may be. But if you just want to add another bedroom or 2 bedrooms, that's easy. All you need is 30 feet. All you need is like a whole section of the house, one side of the house. You just add on to that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, if it's 4 bedrooms, you add on to it, and you make each bedroom 12 by 12. And if you have room, you can make the master bedroom 20 by 20, 20 by 15. It depends on what you want. No, you don't have to knock down walls. You don't have to knock down any walls. You use the existing walls, right, as the wall of the bedroom that exists. You just add on to it. So say this is the existing wall. You just got to go put a wall this way, and that way. 3 walls to add to that wall. But then you could put drywall in front of that to make to bring the plugs across or the electrical across to build the bedroom. You just extend it on. That's all. It's not going to be like mashing up walls and shit. It's not going to be that type of thing. You can even put the wall next to the other wall so you don't hear the person in the other side. Obviously the construction people will be dealing with it. Or whoever you get to deal with it will make it happen. You can go on YouTube and do that shit yourself. Tell your husband get off his ass. Go to Home Depot. Yeah, you can extend without breaking a wall. Sure you can. Sure you can. You just add it. You add to it. Put a wall in front of a wall. It's that simple. Wherever the wall, if the house is right here, right? This is the wall of the house, the outside of the wall. Right next to it, right? You come off that wall 12 inches, and then you build a slab, and then you start the new house. So it has a gap in between it. Or you can even have a walkway. You put a 2-foot gap in between the house, so you can walk in between the house and your new house. It's anything's possible. You can do anything. It all depends on how much room you have and the boundary you have between the other person. I don't know what the law is out there, but you know. But you don't have to. You can make one doorway to get to the existing place, to get to the existing house. All you have to do is pretty much put a hole the size of a door in the existing home. That's it. Which isn't that much mess, because it's out there. It's all drywall and wood, so it's not like you're like jackhammering a fucking concrete wall, unless you have concrete walls. In Bermuda, it's a lot difficult because we have concrete everything. We don't have drywall and wood shit here. You know? Yeah, you don't have to go outside. You can actually extend it, you know? No, the whole wall doesn't have to be tarnished, not at all. All you gotta do is make a door opening in one of the existing walls to get over to the new part. And if you don't want that, you can have like, you know, you can have it all separate from the main house. Like build like, you know, those bedrooms on the side. It's not rocket science. It's pretty easy. It's up to you, really. See, out in America and shit, everything's drywall and wood. Yeah, that's nothing hard. Well, if dad's willing to do it, then it's not really, you know, it's not really hard. I can do it with my eyes closed, really. It's not a hard thing. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. It's a good thought. It brings extra value to the house too, if one day, you know, things different. But if you have the land and you have the space, then I suggest doing it. It's better than buying a house and having a mortgage. At least you already have the land and you make the house bigger, and that's better. You know? Nothing wrong with that. Technically you only need, you know, 3 places, 3 rooms, because if you have a boy and a girl, so they need a separate room. But when you have another child and they're the same sex, obviously they can be in the same room. So it doesn't matter. So really you just need 3. And the electrical can get put in right across, it's easy. And you can even get another meter put in, so you have your own electricity, your own meter, your own electricity. That's even easier. You just gotta run the meter wherever the meter is. You put another meter there to run it to you, and it's like having an apartment. I don't know how it is out there, but that's how it is here. You know, because I live in the apartment here, and they live in the main house. I live in the apartment, so I have my own meter, my own shit, my own everything. So I'm actually thinking about building a office on top of my porch here because I have a nice porch here and I have like a top part here. And I was thinking about it'll be a small little office area, but I'm thinking about building onto here. I'm thinking about it. In the future, I might do it. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I doubt it, but I might do it in the future. If my sister gets the house, I might get some plans made up and put another extra room up there, or I might extend my bathroom, make my bathroom bigger, put a nice big ass jacuzzi in there. So when I bring my, never mind. That's too much information. Well, that's the thing. You can have all of that stuff. You can make everything into a studio apartment, a studio place. Like, you can make it where, you can have a little kitchen. I have a small kitchen. My kitchen's super small. It's like probably, my kitchen is like 6 by 10. That's how big my kitchen is. 6 feet wide and 10 feet long and 10 feet high. And it's perfectly fine for me. It's got a oven, stove. It's got a sink, a vent, and a fridge in there. Very simple. Out there in the States, they have those like already built homes that you just put on the side of the house. They got those already built things. There's little small things. You can get a couple of those and then you're good to go. They already got all those little built things, those little places. I mean, those things are nice. I can't remember what the heck they're called. I saw it on YouTube the other day. Yeah, those are nice too. They already come all equipped. Everything's in it. AC, kitchen, everything. You just get like two of those, you be straight. Well. Okay, Barb. Good seeing you, sweetheart. Take care. Yeah, prefab places, yeah. But that's totally like, like I said, you can make it, you can make it happen. Everything's possible. Everything's possible. Trust me. You can make it happen. As long as you got Ninja on your side, you're good. Mom, Granny Ninja? Granny Ninja, she'll make it happen. And Daddy Ninja, okay. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of options out there. Trust me, Ali, there's a lot of options out there. What you should do is get prices of everything. Prices of one of those little homes. There's like already made homes. Get a price on that. Get a price on like, building all of it together. It's but that's the thing, Ali. You can keep your business and have a job. That's also possible, because more income is better. Two jobs are better than one. So you can like, but if you want to give it all up, then that's up to you. Like, that's totally up to you. You do what's best for you. So if you feel like not dealing with your business anymore, it's not gonna work, then obviously, sell it or do whatever you have to do. But you can always you can always do both. You can always do both. I do both. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Right. Yeah, don't give up. Yeah. I'm not saying you're giving up, but it's good to have both. She said not paying at the end. Yeah. Let me tell you something. You're looking at somebody who wanted to give up on his business many times because I wasn't making it. And I have no shame and I have no um no embarrassment in that, because when I started my business in 2007, I started during a recession and everybody told me I was crazy. I made a lot of money in 2007, 2008, and then in 2009 it started to slow down a bit. And then 2009 was a hard year because the recession really kicked our ass, really kicked a lot of people, and people were scared to spend money. So I didn't have as much work as I had when I first started. And then in 2010, bang, I got my first huge job. And that job lasted like almost a year. So I made good money. Then I met a contractor, and I had good work right up in 2000 to 2014. And in 2014, I got hit with another dry spell. And that's when I started saying, maybe this isn't for me. You know, I started to give up. I started to say, I'm going to go find a job. You know, my bank account was looking bad. I wasn't making as much money and everything just went to shit. And I was like, fuck, man, I really don't want to give up my business. And I don't want to feel like I failed. I don't want to go work for somebody else anymore. I tried everything and nothing was working. So then in 2015, it started off with a bang. I started getting all this work again. I met some other people, started getting more and more and more and more work. And from 2015 to now, I've had steady work. But 2009 and 2014 was two hell years that I'll never forget in my lifetime, where I was like, what the fuck am I doing? This is not working. What am I going to do? I've tried everything. I don't get it. I'm good at what I do. Why am I not making money? This don't make no sense. Then all of a sudden, poof, it's like, okay, all right, universe, I get it. Okay, I've had enough. I got enough work now. Thank you. Okay, I had to pretty much beg God to ease me up because I had too much. And then I was like, because I was wishing for work. And then when I got it, I was like, holy shit. Okay, I don't need no more now. I'm good. Just please give me, I had to rephrase my words. Please give me steady work, but not enough to overburden me. We got to watch what we say and what we wish for. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, that's the thing. Some people leech off of others until the leeching can't be done anymore. And some people would take the initiative to make their life better. And even at bad times, I never leached off of anybody. My sister helped me financially here and there. She gave me some money just to help me so I won't give up. Because my sister always believed in me. She never wanted me to give up. She goes, look, I'll give you some money until you find work. When you find work, you give it back. And that's what I did. Once I got one, she was so happy. She always tried to help me. And she always helps me. But now it's like, yeah, I'm good. I get work, I'm fine. I do what I have to do, and that's it. And if you're good at what you do, you always make money. That's a fact. Your presentation, the way you treat people, how good you are, how talented you are, it always pays off. Always pays off. Yeah, you know what, Cindy, I can't talk as a parent because I'm not a parent. I'm a child. I'm a someone's child. I'm my dad's mom's child, and I help my parents a lot. But you know what? If I was an asshole, I wouldn't help them at all because when I started my business, my parents were my biggest critics. My parents were the ones who told me I'm not going to make it. My parents told me I was making a big mistake. My parents never supported me or gave me or got me work. My dad got me some work here and there, but it was all bullshit. It was all like shitty crap that nobody else wanted. But at least he got me some work. But recently, I would say in the past 5 years, my parents really saw who I really was. Because when I did big jobs, people will come back and tell my parents. They would say, "Hey, your son Mark, he's a really good electrician. He did a house for so and so. He did a house for that person. He did a house, you see what I'm saying?" And then they started to believe everybody, but they had to believe everyone else and not even believe their own son. And now, without me, they're fucked because I do everything. And I do everything for free. So I guess I'm a good son after all. I went from the black sheep to the good sheep to the shepherd. Have you ever heard someone been the black sheep and now the shepherd? That's me. I went from black sheep to the shepherd. I never thought about it that way. I just shed some light on my own life. Yeah, that's all good. I don't. It's life. I'm at the point where I don't really pay my parents any mind when it comes to my life and shit like that, and what they've done to me in the past and what they said to me in the past. I don't take it serious anymore. Like, I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. Um, I know how they are. They're never gonna change. So it is what it is. But that's how it is, though. It's a family would do that. Oh yeah, absolutely. Hey, Davik, how you doing, bro? Davik says, "Do you guys subscribe to numerology?" I love numerology. What do you want to know, bro? There you go. You can put a tent outside. Hey, that works. You know? Hey, people live in tents every day. People live outside. You know. I'm a life path 5. I'm a life path 5, and good night, Ninja. Even though I know you're gonna hang around. Remember, I used to say that to you. Yeah. Let me tell you something. Not everybody's the same, and you can have a life path number, and I'm life path number 5. So um, when I look at all the statistics and the characteristics of life path 5, I'll be like, okay, that's me. That's me. Well, that's not really me, but sometimes our egos and our you know, things get in the way. You find your life path number when you add your birth date up. You have to add uh, the numbers all up. So uh, if you were born like me, February 6th, 1977, so you add February is 2. So 2 and 6 is 8. 1977, so 8 and 1 and 9 is 18. 18 and 14 is 32, which gives you 3 and 2 is 5. That's how you find your life path number. So Cindy, yours is yeah. So there you go. Let me see something. Hold on a sec. Yeah. Your life path is 7, the researcher, introverted, dreamer type. Well, you got to take what resonates. I can read you right now and tell you, I got the Fool card here for you. Your card is the Fool card, Davik, and that means finding a new job. Leap of faith, like most readers say, which is annoying. I can say you're over obsessing about something. You want to take a risk. You want to find a new job or a new something in your life. You're beginning a new adventure. You were like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, I want to find a new job, but I ain't taking no risks. I don't know nothing about no school or nothing about this. You see what I'm saying? So not everything is gonna resonate. It's just a all around, definition. It's like if I said you're an asshole, what is your definition of an asshole? See what I mean? You're like, no, I'm not an asshole. I'm not like that. Or what do you consider an asshole then? Easy? Yeah. So it all depends. Not everything is gonna mean everything pertaining to you. So just take what resonates and that's it. At the end of the day, it's just something that somebody put out there. You can go to 3 different websites, right? You can go to 3 different websites and put Life Path 7. And each of those websites are going to tell you something different. You're never really going to know. You just know one thing, that you're a Life Path 7. What that is, you describe yourself. And then you can put it on the internet and say, I'm a Life Path 7 and I'm this, and this. And somebody with the same Life Path 7 will be like, huh? But see, we also are like, say I'm a Life Path 5, but I was born on February 6th. So you can also Google what are people born in February like. It's going to give you all these February things. And then it's going to say people in February are the most unique people in the world because they're born on a month that has the least amount of days in the year. Whoopee. February is a month of this, February is a month of that. And then you can say, I was born on the 6th. So what does number 6 mean? What does it mean to be born on the 6th? It's going to tell you, you're a lover, you're, a fighter, you're, a person who loves sex, or you love this, or you love that, and then you can say, I was born in 1977. So you say, how are people are like born in 1977? Well, and if you were born in 1977, then that means you were born during the blizzard that killed many people in the United States. So you're a blizzard baby. You're considered even though I wasn't born in the United States, I'm still a blizzard baby. Or if there was a war in 1977, you were a war baby. Just imagine all the babies that's been born in the last 3 years. You're a fucking COVID baby. Really? You're a COVID baby? If my baby was born during COVID and you called my baby a COVID baby, I'll slap the shit out of you. Don't call my damn baby no COVID baby. My baby, not no damn COVID baby. My baby weren't born with COVID, stupid. Don't call my baby that. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's all a perception of what really that thing is. Yeah. Right. Exactly. So you're a Capricorn. I don't really like Capricorn men because I think that they're obnoxious. They're liars. My perception of a Capricorn man, due to my experiences with Capricorn men, they talk to hear themselves. They're liars. They're deceivers. They like to work, but they're selfish. They only want to work for themselves, and everything they have is only for them. They're not willing to give you fucks, right? And Capricorn men are this way, that. I can say my whole version of a Capricorn experience, but that might not pertain to you. You might be the nicest person in the world, and see, here is Ninja. She said goodnight, and here she is. See, she can't stay away. That's why we call her Ninja. That's where she got her nickname. I don't know. I have a book with numbers, like for angel numbers and things like that. I think it has some life path stuff on there. I have to check. But there was oh man, what was it called? There was a specific place I went to. I think it was called revelations.com. Let me check. That's the website that I went to for years. I don't know if they still exist actually. Is it Revelations? Is it Revelations? I think it's called revelations.com. I think so. I'm sure it's called that. It's not. It's something revelation.com, or I don't know. I can't remember what it's called now. But it's something like that where it's got all your life path. I think it's called something. I don't know. I have to check. I had the website for the longest time. It was Revelation something. Anyway, I can't remember, but I'll okay, Ninja, whatever you say. But yeah, if you look it up, if you Google it, yeah. I had a piece of. I'll find the paper. I have the paper in my files. I used to have all the life paths, and I used to read it off on here. And I had like it would say life path 5 and life path 6 are compatible. Life path 3 and life path 8 are compatible. If those two were to get together, it'll be this way, it'll be that way. It's all people's perception of what they go off their experience. It's like people say to me, "Hey, Mark, what do you think about Capricorns? What do you think about Scorpios?" And I'll give you my life experience with those people. And some people were like, "Oh, Mark, I'm not like that." I'm like, "Well, that's what people say about Aquarius men, that they're assholes and cheaters, and I'm not." Doesn't mean that, I'm going to perceive to somebody's thing. Somebody might say, "Hey, I know this guy, Mark. He's an Aquarius and he's wonderful. He's nice to me. He's this and that, blah, blah, blah." And that's it. I know a woman, she's married to an Aquarius guy and she loves him to death. She has nothing bad to say about him. He gives her the world, and she tells me all the time that, "Oh, I love Aquarius men. They're amazing. My Aquarius man is the best." Okay, cool. Another person can come on here live and say, "My Aquarius man is the worst fucking person in the world." It's not your sign, it's who you are. It's who you are as a person that defines you. I don't care if you're an Aquarius, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Capricorn, whatever. That's just your sign. That's when you were born. But that doesn't define you. That's why I don't like to, like, when I do cards and they say, "Oh, well, what are you getting? What sign, Mark?" And I'm like, "Well, I got the Ace of Wands, and I got the 10 of Wands, and I got the Moon." So I would say a fire sign, and the Moon is the Pisces or Cancer. So I would say all these signs. That's going to confuse the living shit out of you. So I would rather not say the sign and say the characteristic of the person, because tarot is based on people, not on signs. But people want to make the signs, a big deal, but it's not. I hardly ever say the sign unless spirit tells me, "Hey, look, say the sign." And I'm like, "Okay." Everything is about people. Even when I do mediumship, I'm referring to a person. I'm not referring to an Aquarius. In a mediumship reading, you'll never say, "Oh yeah, she's telling me she's an Aquarius rising with Pluto in her Venus, and she likes penis." And another thing is her Aries is squared Mars, Jupiter at 9 degrees. I'm not talking. I'm not. That's irrelevant. It's all irrelevant bullshit. None of that shit exists. That's why I don't really deal with all of that stuff, because it's stupid. It's just not even. It's nice to know. Don't get me wrong. It's whatever floats your boat, whatever you like, you like. I can't. I'm not gonna like discourage anybody from doing it. But me personally, I know my life path number. I know what all those things are. I love astrology. I love all of this stuff. But a lot of it's irrelevant. It's nice to know. It's nice to know. Don't get me wrong. I love it. I like to know those things, but I don't really care about that shit. It doesn't like define my character. It doesn't define me. Yeah. Well, that's just confusing the people. That's just gonna confuse everybody. The only time I say it is if I have spirit saying it in my ear. Like if spirit says, "Mark, tell him it's a Sagittarius," and I'm like, "Okay." And sometimes I don't even say it because I feel like it's irrelevant. I feel like I don't even want to say it. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm like, "Yeah, whatever." I read tarot very different from a lot of people. See, I focus on the character. I focus on the person. I don't focus on the sign or like saying the same things. I don't repeat myself about the type of card. Like I said, the Fool card annoys me, because the Fool card is a guy who's like about to step off a mountain, right? And if you step off a mountain, you're gonna kill yourself. You're not taking a risk. That's not a risk. That's risking your fucking life. So why don't readers say, and you're taking a leap of faith. So if you're taking a leap of faith with no parachute going off a cliff, that's a leap of faith. Who the fuck came up with that definition of the fool card? Are you out of your goddamn mind? When that card comes up, you'll never hear me say that shit because that's not what it means. It doesn't mean take a leap of faith, because if you take a leap of faith off that cliff like it shows in the card, you're gonna die. Unless you got a fucking parachute and you like to parachute, then that's different. That's not what that card means. When people say that, it pisses me off. Because that's not what it means. You want to risk your life? You want to take a leap of faith into hell? You want to die? Go ahead. That's what that card means for you. And that's what it means for me. I've never looked at that card like that. But hey, people think that that's what it means. But hey, I taught tarot, but I guess I don't know anything. I actually say that in my class. When I did my tarot class, I have the videos still. And I said that, you see this card? Don't you ever say, if you're being taught by me, don't you ever say this card means taking a risk or a leap of faith. And I had everybody laughing when they said that, because they said, you know what, Mark, you're right. I was like, who the fuck's gonna go off this cliff with the dog that you see in this picture? Who the hell's gonna go off this cliff? Are you crazy? There's one deck I have where the fool guy is in a hula hoop and he's going around in circles and there's no cliff. So why did that person do that? Because that card's not supposed to mean doing those things. It means like doing something new or trying something new, but it means a lot of things. Of course, Cindy. I don't ask people if they want a card unless they want one. It all depends. I don't. Everybody knows that's what it says in my description. Free message per person. I didn't put it there today, but I'll always give you a free card. A message if you want one or answer a question. That's not a problem. I want to know what you want. What would you like? I'm not going to give nobody the full card. There's a lot of things I disagree on with tarot. I really do. I don't like the way people read. It doesn't make any sense. People say the same thing over and over and over. Like I just don't like that, man. It's just, it doesn't make, and even like people say the same thing, like, oh, you got the Knight of Swords. That means somebody's spying on you. That's not what it means. What the hell are you talking about? There's some really delusional tarot readers out here. But hey, nothing to do with me. I don't care. How about a love card? Oh, sure. Love, baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. I'll give you a card from this deck. It's called the Lover's Oracle. It's heart cards. That's why I actually did a tarot class, because I really wanted to teach people the right way how to read tarot. And everyone I taught is doing very well in their tarot life. Absolutely. If you watch Tyler's Tarot, Rich Loop, and a few other readers that I know, they say the exact same thing every single live. Oh, this person is fickle. This person is this. This person is that. Oh, you have the Nine of Swords. Oh, you got, sleepless nights, or you got it's the same shit over and over and over. Like, I just don't understand how people can repeat themselves every single day about the same shit over and over. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me, but hey. Yeah, that's in my videos, yeah. I actually taught how to read. I have the tarot classes too. I still sell the tarot classes. I have them on video. I send it to people if that didn't attend the class, if you do want to learn. The only thing is the video is a class, so you actually see, what it is. Like, it's not on YouTube. It's all separate videos that, I sell for $20 each. And if you get all 7 classes, I give it to you for $100. So you save $40 if you buy the whole package. But I teach tarot on my classes, upright and reversed cards. And I teach you how to shuffle them, what to say. I teach a lot. Each class is over 2 hours long. There's 7 classes, over 2 hours long. There's people in there asking questions. Like, it's like a real class. It was a Zoom class. All right, Cindy, this is your card. And this says, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. So there you go. I like that. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities. David, would you like a card too before I go? You want a love card too? All right, bro. You're welcome, Cindy. Anytime, sweetheart. Of course, it'll have to fall out. I guess they wanted me to reshuffle. Look at this crazy dog. Look at her. All right. That Vic says, no more love cards. My heart can be punched bag. No more sucks. Haha, just joke. All right. This is your card. And this says trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it'll automatically transform. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So just trust that everything is going to work out. Once you accept the trust, it'll automatically transform. Yeah, there she is. She's going to go around and around in circles. And then she's going to finally go down and then make herself comfortable. No problem, bro. Anytime, man. I'll pull myself a love card too. I need love too. Why not? This is my card, the chakra tree. This card says manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Yes, they are. They're nice. I've had them for a while. It was a gift from someone. Yep, I agree with that. I claim that message. I'll take it. For sure, for sure. I will claim that message. Absolutely. It will be a miracle once I get to where I need to go. Alrighty. It's 1:38 in the morning, and I'm gonna get the heck out of here. I've been on here for 2 hours. I enjoy my time on here. I'll be honest. I enjoy every time I come on here. I have a great time. I have a blast, and I love having fun and talking smack and everything else. David, good seeing you, bro. Take care. Cindy, always a pleasure, sweetheart. Love you guys, and be safe. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I should be here tomorrow for sure. Good night.